have learned not only from Mogu Sayadaw, but also from Buddha. If Buddha haven't guided us like this, I will not be able to detach from my life of a businessman and my life of a meditator. In this way, I will not be able to teach like this. In order to teach like this, I need to detach from teaching traditionally. If I dare not detach, I must teach traditionally. That is not difficult for the Myanmar Buddhist meditation teacher. In order to do good deeds like this, I need to detach from doing good deeds traditionally. Myanmar is Theravada Buddhist country. Therefore, not only attaching on Buddha, but also attaching on senior monks or traditional way of doing good deeds. Some of the Myanmar people may be more attaching on tradition of the master or tradition of the senior monks or meditation teacher. Followers of Mogu Sayadaw are attaching only on teaching of Mogu Sayadaw. That's why they listen only to the teaching of Mogu Sayadaw, not the teaching of the other meditation master. Besides, there is limit in Mogu Meditation Center. Anyone is allowed to violate the tradition of the founder of Mogu Meditation Center. But if we see from the side of Buddha, that is not Buddha way. Maybe the way or method of the founder of that meditation center. So it is right. It is right if they are thinking only for their method, their master, that is okay. But if we see from the side of Buddha, not okay. That's why there is conflict between the people who are learning Buddhist literature and who are practicing meditation. There is conflict among the people who are learning Buddhist literature. This is also the same conflict among the people who are practicing meditation. That conflict is because of grasping on this method, that method, this master, that master. I myself attached on Mogul Sayadaw and Mogul Sayadaw teaching, but I could successfully detach. That's why I am able to teach freely by following the middle way. Middle way is not easy to understand and practice. If I dare not practice, if I dare not detach from meditation master, I can represent to Buddha. If I couldn't detach from this method or that method, I couldn't represent to karmic law or Four Noble Truth. Detachment is really difficult, even for the meditation master, but I could detach. Besides, I can teach. Now I am teaching. If there is no teaching like this, it will be more difficult. Even if there is teaching, if no one is practicing successfully, it will also be difficult to practice. Now I can detach. Even if no one can detach, I can detach. That is why I have to do like this. But if you are not understanding and practicing according to my teaching and applying this teaching in my way of doing good deeds, it will be really difficult to understand the middle way, to understand and practice according to middle way. I am fortunate enough to meet with the to learn, not much meeting, but to learn from the skillful meditation master. Not only one. One master has one of the good points together with weakness. So I was able to learn the good points of the different meditation masters. Some of the meditation masters are not well known, but there's a big good point. So I can learn. In this way, I can practice freely. Besides, what I can teach is, what I can do is much more than what I can teach. So I'm teaching more by practice, less by theory. If I stop teaching like this, or if I pass away, it will be more difficult to practice according to middle way. With this right understanding, I have been doing good deeds like this. There is limit in mind. There is limit for me also. There is limit of time, limit of health to travel like this. Besides, limit of condition because of COVID-19, nearly the whole world stopped to travel from one place to another, maybe 2-3 years continuously. If there is world war, there will be stopping again. There are many reasons not to stop doing like this. That because of understanding like this, I am using all the opportunity of doing good deeds like this. In the last trick, Cindy could not follow because of she was busy. But in my sight, I need to teach to the other people also. At that time, Sally Kusala or Sienna was eager to invite to her place. But she herself is also the same, not sure. Because if she arranged like Cindy, she was also facing many problems and inconvenience. So in my understanding, no one is sure. That's why I need to, if I choose only one, not suitable. Only when, in my sight, in my way of doing good deeds, I emphasize only to be doing only. Time, place, person, situation are not much important. I use this right understanding. In India, the same. In Vietnam, the same. There are different organizers. Especially in India, there are many inconveniences, but doing good deeds need to detach from all the inconvenience. There are many changing compared with original planning, but I try to use all this chain to save merits by doing good deeds together with the emergency people who want to learn from me. In this way, I can teach difficultly. If I stop doing like this because of attachment on difficulties or inconvenience, doing good deeds, development of doing good deeds will not develop more and more for sure. Because this is new. Following the tradition is easy. Dhamma itself is not easy to understand and practice. Middle way is also really difficult to teach and practice. I'm trying to get success in both teaching of Dhamma and middle way of doing only with detachment. In Vietnam, because of teaching for a long time, more and more easy now. Here in US, because of Cindy, much more easy than before. We need to continue anyway. If we stop, not sure. When will be better to do like this again? Because everything is changing. The mind is also changing. Now more and more people are interested to listen my teaching and to practice according to my teaching and to open full-time the Power Center also. This is very rare chance to be like this. That's why for the benefit of the future, present and future meditators, donor, volunteer, I'm working very hard to get success in more and more people of this country, in more and more places of this country. What I understand is this is also just, there is limit to do like this. Because of doing like this, in Myanmar, over 100 meditation centers already established. That's why not much difficult to travel and do good deeds like this, not expensive. Because of our own meditation center, we can save money. It will be the same here in US. Because of opening more and more new Power Center, there will be less and less cost and less problem. The system, running system of the Power Center and other center are not the same. There are many good points concerned with the power center. So also there are many weakness, but weakness can be less and less in the future. I don't want to solve urgently. That's why I am patient enough to be less and less naturally. This is the difference between the other meditation teacher or organizer and founder and me. I am thinking for long term. That's why I think about natural nature more and more instead of solving the problem urgently. Making decision is very easy for me, but there are many side effects. That's why I'm greedy, concerned with Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. That's why what I am planning meditation center is much more than the tradition. That's why will not be the same as traditional meditation center. If I stop doing good deeds like this, I will not be able to teach like this. If I'm not teaching like this, you all must follow the tradition. No choice. You cannot think better way by yourself if you can detach from yourself. For me, I can detach from myself. That's why I can detach from the other also. I will think only about Buddha, not the other. I will think only about original Dhamma, not this method, not that method. That's why I can teach about Dhamma freely, with detachment from this method or that method. That is really difficult to detach from Mogul method, Mahasi method, Pao method. That is really difficult. Attachment is easy. Detachment is not easy. But I can detach. That's why I'm teaching to detach like this. This doing good deeds like this itself is complete. This is combination of all the good points of other meditation methods. That's why what I understand is by doing good deeds like this, it is possible to change our life and mind and intelligence. Because this is complete, but difficult to understand. But if more and more people are practicing meditation like this and doing good deeds like this, it will be more and more easy. This doing good deeds like this will be one of the meditation methods. But this method is not grasping like this method, like one method. This method is in harmony with every method. This method can combine with any method, any master. any meditator can practice together with, can practice this method together with their former method. Even Mogu Sayadaw, he practiced meditation before the Second World War. Because of Second World War, he got the chance to practice meditation in one of the caves till the end of World War II. Because of practicing meditation, he before Second World War, he understand to practice naturally, not forcefully. In fact, he was busy by teaching Buddhist literature and meditation also. Only by World War, he stopped everything and then he take that chance, that opportunity to practice meditation seriously by staying in one of the caves of Mogok. So if we are practicing meditation, we will get the chance like this. We don't need to create by ourselves. We just need to follow the present changing condition of the country and the whole world. In the best way. Because of learning from Mogu Sayadaw, I myself is able to do naturally, not forcefully. Because of practicing within the world, not much people know. Not much people notice about the practice of Mogu Sayadaw. Therefore, when there are relics after passing away of Mogu Sayadaw, after burning his body, there are many relics. At that time, many of his followers were surprised. So I'm teaching to Cindy also to do not as your desire. Every wanting or desire need to detach first. The real meditation is detachment from whatever we want to be or not to be. This is the real meditation. If you don't, but most of the people don't understand like this. That's why they will meditate if they want to meditate. They will not meditate if they don't want to meditate. They will volunteer if they want. They will stop volunteering if they don't want. That is not the right way. Till now, some of my followers are paying attention to their desire. They may not obey to me, They may obey only their desire. They will decide, they decide my teaching and my way of doing good deeds with self, with attachment on themselves. That's why their understanding is totally wrong for sure. But if I explain to them, they will not accept, because they are grasping, I'm right. I understand. They are practicing meditation for a long time, but they can detach from the idea of oneself or I. In this way, they are not sure to get enlightenment, even if they are practicing seriously and continuously.